Today is a Japan sketchbook tour. This sketchbook, really exciting, has been to Japan and back with me. It is full to the brim. We're going to flick through it, do some flashbacks, little bits of where I was when I did these sketches. Without further ado, should we just go for it? So, Japan. This I actually did on the flight home because I wanted to be able to put in little memories, like little silly doodles. So we've got Japan, obviously. This is all done with a Fude pen, which was a revelation. Absolutely loved using my Fude pen while I was out there. This is just a sort of classic Japanese house, a classic matcha house. Conveyor sushi, sake here, plum wine here, sento, so they have all these hot baths, which I just thought I'd capture here. And of course the Shinkansen. So just getting initial ideas. Well, not even initial. This is my cover page, which I left blank until the very end. Opening up, we actually get to the beginning. So this I did. I've sort of gone through everything, put some little scribbles in, written the date, which day it was. So this was end of September, just as we were leaving. Done at about, must be about 5, 6 a.m, something like that. There's a sunrise and there's some BA planes. Terminal 5 Heathrow. This is my little sketching kit on my lap in front of me. So I've written passing time in Terminal 5. This is the view from a seat in Gate A18. I was full of inspiration, clearly. Then on the flight I did this. So because you can on flights, I decided to get a cocktail, which happened to be a Bloody Mary. They just give you some vodka and some tomato juice. And then I didn't drink it. I just spent 2 hours doing this. Or, yes, 2 hours. So this is the Bloody Mary. This is the little bottle of vodka. And this is me having a doodle. We then arrive at 7 a.m. because of the time difference. This is breakfast, Japanese omelette, a spiced plum onigiri and some green tea, which I sketched on a train on the way to Kyoto, which is where we get here. So I arrived to Kyoto. I was absolutely loving all these cables everywhere. I did this sketch. I planned to go out, but it was dark. I wasn't expecting it to be dark at about 6, but it was dark. And I hadn't slept for like 20, 30 hours. I also did some swatching because I had a slightly different, slightly simplified palette with me, and I had a few watercolor pencils. All my palette and everything I've taken with me is in another video, which I'll link down below. Here, a nice simple sketch, just capturing the kind of these funny arches which are everywhere. Classic kind of temple architecture. I just wanted to really simplify things and start capturing my memories of the food and things. And one of the things which was difficult was finding places to sketch. Actually, it was so busy, and we were so busy. But I just, heading to Nara on a 1-hour train, so I sketched some of the people that I could see on the train. Here, still on the train, another doodle. So this is just another of these gates, fountain pens, which were everywhere and very exciting. Lanterns, getting ideas, so creating memories, which don't have to be, they don't have to be memories of exactly a place, do they? They can be memories of memories of memories. Something. Having fun. Just actually worked a lot while I was out there on these kind of hatching marks, and gained some skill maybe. Here's first sort of actual urban sketching, as it were, outdoor on plein air. This sat in a lovely little cafe in Nara Park, and this in Nara Park still, I think. Here there's a really busy, awkward scene, but I just wanted to sketch and paint something. And I actually quite like what's happened. There's basically loads of trees, loads of lanterns, loads of people, and a tiny bit of temple in the background. I think it's quite fun. A bit vivid, a bit abstract, but quite fun. This is one of my favourites. So here, day 5 we're on to now. This is an Osaka skyrise. Continuous line, really loose colours. And then I spent a good half hour just really slowly popping in quite specific colours and a bit of structure. I think this one really works. Really happy with it. And I think this is the first time I discovered stamps and how much Japan loves stamps, which I've mentioned in a couple of other videos about Japan. But you'll see these stamps increasingly frequently. Here is me just filling a page quickly when we've got to accommodation and I'm very tired. And here is me filling another page quickly. This is in Cafe Bon, which is a sweet little cafe on floor 6 of a high-rise building. Not much of a view, but I sort of enjoyed these plants and things, and there's a lot of drawing of the edge of Tash's face throughout of this. You also notice there's quite a lot of ink-only sketching. I just found it, when we were in cafes and you're the only people there, I didn't want to create a palaver by getting all of my paints out and making a mess and things. So often I just did some ink sketching of the views. Another one here. So this is the next day on, I think, isn't it? So this is day 6 actually. So this is where we then took the train to Koyasan. This is the temple we stayed in. And again, a bit of a travel day, so just keeping my ideas here. Got on the funicular, really steep train, quite exciting. Another stamp. This is probably one of my favourite ink sketches as well. I think it really captures a lot of the texture. It's got a nice flow. I'm really happy with this one. I could have added colour, but I decided I was happy and tired. And that's okay. So I moved on. Here we are onto another day. And this is the Okunuin cemetery, which is, I think, quite famous, and the area is quite a holy area. It was very peaceful. The weather wasn't brilliant, so there wasn't many people there. So it was really quite beautiful, actually. This is me doing an abstract sort of version, which I'm going to release as a video, because I filmed this whole thing and explained what I was doing. This is a less abstract version, a sort of minimalist. I actually painted first and then brought in the lines. And this is capturing a more specific idea of these lanterns, another of these arches, and the murky sky. And I think both of these are great ways of capturing memories, just like the doodles in the past. This is another doodle, but it's a lot of thought goes into it, so it becomes a powerful memory. Next. Now these are real doodles. Doodles on a train again. Tash had fallen asleep, so I was keeping myself entertained. And this is where we'd gone so far, again, like that front page. Green tea, funky sweets. Koyasan, this is the funicular. Onigiri, just getting little ideas on the page and just playing. Here's our first bento box, which was super exciting. I'm allegedly vegan, but I kept having a lot of fish, meat and eggs because they just appeared in things you bought. And I'd rather eat them than throw them away. I think there's something about never getting them and never entering the food chain, but there's another thing about chucking them away once you've got them. So this has some, there you go, had a meatball in, which I was like, this is what I'm eating now. But, it's tasty, isn't it? Thunderbird train, I found that hilarious. It was called Thunderbird 21. I didn't know it went that high. This, I'm feeling at peace with this now. I mentioned this in my sort of summary of Japan video as a sketch I really wasn't happy with. And you can probably tell these colours are a bit murky. But it's all right, actually. It's not what I imagined. I think that's why I found it so difficult to cope with. But it's all right. Again, this was on plein air. Lots of people coming over and poking their nose in, saying hello. More stamps, of course. I was really unhappy with this. I was in a bad mood. So we went somewhere else in the park, and I just sat there and I did a slow watercolour only, and then a more minimalist, light-lined, my style sketch. And I was really happy with this. And I was like, yeah, so I got my little stamp. I bought this stamp. I have a smiley face stamp now. And this was like, I've remembered how I do this again. And we go through those phases. Here's a couple more which I really enjoyed, actually. So we moved to another town now. This is Kanazawa. This park, I should say, was also Kanazawa. This I just perched on a little non-outcrop, a little step in a really busy touristy spot. And I just sketched this building and enjoyed myself. I really like what happened. I did the hatching when I got home because I felt it was a bit empty. And it let me sort of join the text to the hatching. And this I love. So this was in one of many hipster cafes. Pour over kettle, coffee cup, putting the little lines everywhere, really delicate hatching. This is their coffee roasting. They had their little MacBooks controlling everything. I really loved this sketch. I enjoyed the cafe. I loved the sketch I did in the cafe. Where we got to next. So here, was me again just going, right, keep things simple. I wanted to add colour. This is using the Fudo pen, being minimalist. And this is my other palette. So I brought 2 palettes with me. A palette with, I think, 12 colours in, and a palette which has 6 colours in, which is much more minimalist, but has some really lovely mixing potential. So this is just my secondaries from, well, obviously blue and yellow and red and yellow, but they are really, I was really amazed actually how vibrant they came out. This is Kanazawa has a lot of gold leaf. So they put gold leaf on ice cream, which does nothing except increase the cost and make it shiny. Here, a fancy meal. This was very exciting. A very fancy meal. I listed out everything to keep it as a memory, and I did a little sketch. Obviously, I did not do this sketch at the time of the fancy meal. I did this from a picture. This I did from a cafe though, so we've moved on. This was an evening, moved on to another day. This was a long travel day, really long travel day. So we had a little stopover in a random town, which I can't remember the name of. And we went to this place, Border Cafe. I did a little doodle here, and I drew Tash from life, and her iced tea. And then there was these fun little things around the cafe. They had all sorts of, like, just all these tiny cafes. I keep mentioning cafes because we went to a few. And they were just very cute little places, normally with a single owner who seemed to run it. So we'd obviously got to Nikko now, which is north of Tokyo, which there were lots of amazing stamps. And this was my idea of a train. So there were some sort of fascinating trains basically around the place and going to Nikko. And this is sort of from memory and then just loads of hatching. Again, I actually really like this one. I did it really late in the evening, and we were in this funny hotel. It's the only hotel we stayed at. And it was very funny, and it had a evening where an old chap came and played the piano for an hour and a half, and the drinks are all significantly cheaper for that hour and a half than at other times. So I had a whiskey highball, and I did this amongst a lot of very fancy clients enjoying the music. Next day we went to some famous temples, famous bridge, all in Nikko. This is where the see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, or whatever it is, that's where those monkeys come from. One of the temples up there. So number one, when we found those monkeys, which was cool. I really wanted some statues of them, but I couldn't find statues of them I liked. And then I did my own version. There was actually a card which had monkeys like this on it, and I thought that was cool. So this is essentially me copying a card out. I still think it's quite cool. I really like these. This is one of the temples, obviously done with a Fudo pen. Again, just going like, I got stressed the other day, let's keep everything simple. Same here. This one was like a 5-minute sketch. I really like how it came out. Lanterns in the front, these kind of temple architecture in the back. And if we don't flick back, I was finding it really tough at the beginning. And you can see I've improved a huge amount in the level of certainty, whilst also not having to explain anymore. I'm not doing extra stuff. It's just a bit better and clearer. So I did get much more confident as I moved on. Here it was day 2 of Nikko. We're on to day 12 already in my sketchbook, and we're getting almost to the end. And here we went to see one of the famous waterfalls, which we couldn't see because it was misty. So I got my moon glow out, and I did the misty. So this is a hill filled with trees, and at times you could see them all, and at other times you couldn't see anything. So this is me doing it. Sat in a cafe again, another cafe. Little shapes, Fudo pen again. That's how I get these bold marks, minimalist lines. I had a little bit of fun with lots of dibble-dabbling, lots of little dots to create some ideas of texture throughout. And then I can't remember why I decided I had to draw a stalk. There was nothing to do with a stalk there. I think I just decided it'd be fun. So there's now a stalk up here. I like this one. Again, another one I'm really happy with. And then we're getting sadly to the end. We went back now to Tokyo, and cranes everywhere, just everywhere apparently being built. It's already very built, but still they're building. So I did some cranes. Didn't like these at the time, but looking at them now, I think they're all right. quite fun. Cranes, there you go, and another stamp. Oh yeah, this was done sat in a garden. See, there's lots of these little gardens in Tokyo which are very pretty. Not huge, but they feel like not in the middle of a giant city. And yet you see skyscrapers and cranes all around you. Fascinating. Here's me playing with wires again. So just the chaotic street. This is, Tsukiji Market. So you've got a famous seafood market. Absolutely run with people. Exciting wires. Crisscrossing everywhere. And we're pretty much on to the last day now. This is day 14. These are like a collection of things we did. We were really busy. Just trying to like tick off everything. There's this amazing cat like statue thing hanging in one of the shopping malls. Went to Team Lab's Planets, which was this weird art installation, really interesting. Some of it really weird, a lot of it really interesting. The Studio Ghibli clock to go find. The Shibuya Crossing, or Shibuya Scramble, sorry, which is this mental crossing, which we went to at night, and I loved these shapes and the colours and brightness. And again, got to get them stamps. And here we go. So this was me sat with Tash so I did this at the place, at this cafe, another funky cafe, which was a kind of a flower market cafe, which was also just around the corner from where they have the Harry Potter theatre show, The Cursed Child. So it had this Harry Potter themed shops all behind us, these weird plants, trees, lots of, I think it was pampas grass, but that kind of thing around. Then loads of pumpkins, because they seem to have quite a thing about Halloween there. So pumpkins all around here, pumpkin on our table. Again, this one, I actually really like the lines. I wasn't sure about the colours, but now looking back at it, quite like it. Again, it's a really good memory. And just the way it, like, all this weird stuff around. You can't capture it with a photo, it just doesn't work. But with a sketch, it's a great memory. And this really is the last page. So, Harajuku Syndicate Cafe, yet another cafe. Geesh. Talking it back, I went to a lot of cafes, didn't I? Here we had a nice meal with a coffee, which I did a little coffee stamp using. And I just enjoyed getting the people serving, all these little shapes, the bottles. And then last but not least, this was about 5 in the morning, I guess. Stood up in the airport, just capturing the plane. I say last but not least, but that's last but not least whilst on the ground. And then in the air, a doodle which I called Plane Time. And you can probably, hopefully get the idea. There's some like things coming down here which might be some kind of jet engines, I don't know, little cables and things coming. I quite like it. A lot more shading and sort of a lot more confidence in that than some of my previous stuff. This, I just woke up, couldn't get sleep on this flight. Woke up and I started drawing a man who was on my left and a bit asleep and in the dark. So drawing a man in the dark, which will forever be as important a memory as all of this. So it is what it is, isn't it? That's why sketching's fun. And that's it. I've got one more page left and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So, whenever you go to a temple in Japan, you can collect these fancy stamps. And many people buy a proper book. These are called goshuin, I think. Many people buy a proper book to have them put in. We didn't, but we did get a couple of these pages, which I'm going to affix into here as my final page. I don't need to do everything in my art books. It's nice to have a little bit of something else from someone else in there. And no better memory than having this. The kind of beautiful language. It's just writing, isn't it? But it's pretty beautiful. And another great memory. So there you go. My entire sketchbook from Japan. A little talk through of all the cafes I went to. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more of my Japan travels and other sketches unrelated to me going to Japan, then check out the links in the description below.